Hey there, lovelies. Welcome to Tea Time with Ty. It's me, daughter of the Most High. Brace yourself, because this tea might just transform your life. Hey there, lovelies. Welcome to the reading chair, and welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Ty. And it's me, Ty, aka God's daughter, because I am God's daughter. And today, guys, I am going to be reading to you another segment from my book, Spilling My Tea. And it's going to be talking about my onset diagnosis of cancer. And we're just going to have a little discussion about that, guys, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. In March of 2018, I found out something that was nearly the break of me. I had, for the past year or so, experienced irregular cycles and bleeding during intercourse. I knew something was wrong. I was told in the past that I had HPV, human papillomavirus. HPV is one of the most common sexually transmitted infections, which goes away on its own for most, but depending on the strain, it may cause cancer. After tests, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I was so sick to my stomach. This is probably the shallowest thought ever, but my first thought was, now I definitely have to remain in this marriage. There is no way that another man would want someone like me. Someone with my condition. I also thought about my children, and if something were to happen to me, was Mr. Love capable, and I mean really capable, of loving them like they needed? Not like he thought they needed, but like they truly needed. And what about my dreams, my aspirations? I had plans. Okay, so throughout the duration of my treatments, I took on journaling. I had already liked to write, but this was so necessary for me during this time because it helped me to, when I felt that I had no one to talk to that could actually relate to my situation, it helped me to get those thoughts and those feelings onto a piece of paper and out of my head. Today has not been easy so far. I am feeling really sick to my stomach. A mixture of nausea and constipation accompanied by a slight drowsiness, which I could only assume is due to the nausea medication that I took this morning. My mom wants me to come and stay tonight, but I really do better with these things by myself. I have to put my energy towards getting better, fighting through this condition and treatment, and staying strong. I have to be a great mom, a great woman of virtue. I pride myself on being a good person, so I will continue to strive to do just that. I really don't know what the future holds, just taking it day by day and thanking God along the way. That's all anyone could do. Nevertheless, I'm blessed. Now, you cannot tell me, honey, that was not piping hot tea. A lot of things that I wrote in my book, Spilling My Tea, not even my closest loved ones are aware of. And I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on whether or not I wanted to share that entire segment. And ultimately, I just want someone who experienced something similar or the same thing to know that you are not alone. And so I want to pose questions or talk about it. Have you experienced something like this? Have you been a bystander, a friend, a sibling, a parent even, of somebody who has went through cancer, who has went through different types of ailments? Have you had a friend, or have you been someone who was diagnosed with STDs? I mean, I know when I received that diagnosis, that was not my first diagnosis of something of that nature. But the shame, it doesn't matter if it comes through a husband or a wife, or if it comes from a fling, or if it comes from a one-night stand or a boyfriend or girlfriend. It doesn't matter. It's still the same level of embarrassment, the same level of shame, and that shame could be crippling. It could be paralyzing. You feel like what you were going through is written all over your head, all over your face. And I just wanted to say, you don't have to feel alone. You don't have to feel alone. And if you haven't been through anything like that, what did you do to show your support? Was there judgment involved, pity involved, or was it empathy? Was it met with love and true support? What did you do to get through it? What did you do to encourage yourself? Another thing that I wanted to mention is every single thing that we suffer from as it relates to ailments and illnesses is as a result of consumption, be it physical or spiritual. And understand that everything is really spiritual. So me going through that, it really made me so aware of the things that I was putting in my body, that I was eating, because there's so many different contributors to cancer. The foods that we eat that has different, types of additives, antibiotics, steroids, even fruits and vegetables that contains pesticides that has been genetically modified. Sex is a huge contributor. A lot of people don't even understand the degree. Even though I was diagnosed with cervical cancer, which we all know is caused by HPV, lung cancer has been linked to different types of sexually transmitted diseases. Even breast cancer, prostate cancer, all of these different cancers has been linked to sexually transmitted diseases that hadn't been treated. Alzheimer's, dementia, all of these things. And this is why it is so imperative, guys, that we are aware of who we are marrying, that we know that is the person that God sent to us. And if you are having sex outside of marriage, this is why the Bible tells us not to do it, because there's too many things that could go wrong. And so I really and truly hope that my story helps somebody. Even if you have never been through what I've been through or experienced anything relatively similar, let this be a teachable moment for you. If you are still sleeping around, if you are still, testing waters, let this be teachable. God, I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want that to be me. If anything, this is preventative. So, yeah, I really don't know what else to say. But please, if you have made it this far, go ahead and hit that like. I want you to subscribe. And I want you to comment down below, because this is definitely an open forum. Okay? So I am so excited again to go on this journey with you guys. And I will look forward to speaking with you again on Thursday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye.